Adherents, and welcome to unMadeGaming. Before I get demonetized, we are here for another episode of what we keep telling you is Nights of Truth. I am here with the full cast and crew. We have McLogan, we have Mythomatic, we have KW Frags, and we have the man, the myth, the mistaken legend, Bob himself. That being said, guys, there is no way to donate for this season, but you can go follow us over on Patreon. That is the best way to do that whole thing. So, yeah, without further ado, Bob, take us into the ninth world.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Wait, I'm running this one?
I guess
I
so.
can do it. I'll take over.
You want to run
Go
this,
for it.
McLogan?
I'll play Scout.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me get you my mask.
All right, so
episode, isn't it?
yeah, it's the second season, so all we have to do is just swap GMs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's normal, right?
Yeah, I'm with it. All right, anyway, so if I'm not mistaken, last week you guys sent the Gaians off with food and 2 carriages for their old and their young. And you guys took 1 carriage filled with all of the weapons and armor, standard military grade stuff. And you guys are now heading towards Kai?
Yes.
Key?
Yes.
Keep forgetting how to pronounce it, Kai or Key.
I think I say key.
I say Key.
I say key.
Okay.
And if anyone's going to be right, it's Myth.
Key, I say. What?
If anyone's going to be right, it's Myth. He's the nerd. So
Myth.
I just look like one.
I just play one on Twitch.
Play one on Twitch.
Don't throw me out. I don't know. All right. So you guys are heading out, making your way.
Downtown,
I'm
passing
sorry.
crowds. And we're home.
Yeah, walking fast and you're homebound.
You guys suck at those lyrics anyway.
What? I don't know the lyrics. I'm
I
sorry.
need you.
Why don't you tell me?
And I want you.
All right, I'd like this better if we just finish the song.
It's a whole song for the show.
I'm sorry. We can do the what the fuck is that? The people who sang 500 miles.
And
No one
I
knows
would
that
walk
band.
500. I don't remember.
Stop getting me demonetized. Play
sorry.
Numenera.
Okay,
I'm on this
sorry.
poster. It's already happened.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys are making your way south. What exactly? Do you guys have a game plan? Are you guys just walking up to the front gate? I mean, just like fuck it.
Religion.
Okay. How do you wish to go about that?
Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what we discussed. I just said, hey, we should start a new religion and cause a civil war. And everyone seemed on board about it, except Jacoby, because he's,
He hates fun.
Right.
I actually, I have a question. Now, you said that if the Gaians, wherever the Gaians are going, you're going with them, right?
Right.
When did I?
Did you say that last week?
he did, but then I thought he switched his mind.
I
I
think
don't remember. That's what I was asking.
Switch your mind.
I switched my mind. I don't know where that came from.
That's happening right now.
No, because you thought we meant something else. You thought we were going to go to the Gaians and cause a fight, but we're going to cause a civil war. But we're talking about starting a civil war in the truth.
Yeah,
And then you clicked, and you're like, "Oh, let's go do that."
yeah, because my objective is to make sure nothing happens to the Gaians. Like don't bring that shit to my house. We can fight in your backyard, but don't bring it to my house.
Put that voodoo on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah,
The guy.
oh, great movie.
Trademark now flip rolling.
Thank you.
All right. So you're gonna stay with them then, obviously. All right. So you guys are heading down. You want to start a religion. What's the game plan? Where you go? Are you actually going to Keys to do this, or?
Well, that's where the complication comes in, because we have Jacoby, who they just had a mental breakdown, if I remember correctly.
He threw a temper tantrum.
Yeah, well, I didn't. All right. So, quick recap of Jacoby's feelings. No one let him know until season 2, episode 2, that none of his companions are actually a part of the Order of Truth. He just assumed because that was what he was told. So it's been. He found out all last week. It just hit him like a pile of bricks. So he's still a little pissed. He still wants to get what he still wants to do what he was meant to do, and what he's loyal to, which is still the Order. So he wants to bring back the kid, Popeson, Gregory Popeson.
Yeah.
Yep. Jorge Popeson. Back to Key. Turn it back into the order, and then everybody's like, no, don't do that. And I was like, why? We could go there and then see what happens and then act. And they're like, no, don't do that. And now we're here.
Yes.
We're still having that argument.
Yeah, no, I think
That argument's happening the whole way. We left with the 2 carts, and we're just arguing the entire trip back to Key for weeks.
I like to see what happens thing. I like the where we put Deneen. There you go. I couldn't think of your freaking name.
My
Into
name's Bob.
the body of the boy, and make the boy body of nothing. And
Well, aren't you guys looking like other people right now?
I do.
Yeah.
I
You
look
look
like Gregory Popeson.
Yeah. And Gregory is just invisible.
Yeah, that's right.
My notes for last week consist of Knights of Truth, 15 April 2019, Gregory Popeson. That's all it says. It just says Gregory Popeson. That's,
You guys did
Jorge Popeson.
amazing RP last week. No notes were taken whatsoever. That's what I like to say.
To be fair, I never take notes.
That's what the VOD's for, if I'm so inclined.
Yeah. So
Or
we're
bitters.
on our way inside one of the vehicles, carrying both. What are these pulled by? Giant lizard monsters? What are they?
Yeah, they're just
Face off.
yeah. We're going with that.
Brahmin? Okay, cool.
Banthas.
Yeah, Brahmin.
Bantha Brahmin. So we're headed back to Key. I am not dressed. I look
Not.
identical to the boy, to Gregory Popeson. Gregory Popeson is invisible. Jacoby is having a mental breakdown,
As always.
as is the norm.
In and out of game.
Yep. And Scout is there too. And Nell is also there too.
I have a question. What
Gregory.
What do these wagons look like, or how are they structured?
Okay,
like
so
old
the
Western.
way I described them last season was they do have an old school feel to them. They are made out of metal as opposed to wood. You do notice that there is a bit of lavishness that comes off of it. The binding straps are elegantly carved. They are riveted to make them go into the metal behind them, and
My
they
pleasure.
yeah, for your pleasure. There is a few lamps that could be lit on them, though they currently aren't. And they are being pulled by the, what are they called? Broxton, I believe?
Numenoxen.
No,
Yeah, the Numenoxen.
sure, we're calling
Is that
them.
real? Or are we just
No, they actually have a name. I think they're like Broxton or something. I forget what their name is.
Numenoxen it is. My question is, it's like the structure of it. Like, so is it like the old West ones where it's like a cloth canopy?
No, this is more like Roman style. So they're pretty much all boxed off completely with a door that would open up. Yeah.
Okay, and then like, so there's like a place to sit up top.
Yeah, or in the front. You could probably sit on the roof itself. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm sitting on the roof itself.
Yeah. Cool. What is everyone else doing?
I'm being Gregory Popeson. I'm practicing popery, smelling like potpourri.
Okay. So, and you guys are just, again, where are you guys heading? What is the game plan here?
Well, I mean, like that's a discussion that we probably should have in character because we're still arguing about it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
What's your plan?
I'm mad on the roof.
He's harumphing on the roof.
Oh, man.
So I understand that you don't want to start a new religion, Jacoby. Is that correct?
I don't know why we would have to start a new religion.
Because the current one is bad.
Well, I beg to differ.
The Pope is corrupt.
We don't know that yet.
I mean, we're pretty sure that the man that we just killed was sent to kill us, and you saw him speaking to the Pope. So either the Pope likes really bad people,
Right.
like myself, and Scout, and Nell is a spy. So either he's a very, very bad judge of character, and therefore unworthy of popery, or he is in league with the Cypherists.
I never actually met the Pope. I spied my way into right here.
Spied my way into it.
Talented. Either way, he's a bad pope. Either he's bad at being a pope, or he's a bad pope. I think. I've been a bad pope, I know. All this while he's in the body of a 13-year-old boy.
Oh, man.
Is he dressed in Pope regalia?
No,
as
he's
well?
dressed in, I think, like rags. Like, right? The kid didn't have, like, what was the kid wearing?
He wasn't wearing. Yeah, he was wearing. Probably not vestments, but he was definitely wearing fine clothing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I picture a 13-year-old with a big old poofy Pope hat.
Because everybody in the Pope family has a Pope hat.
Exactly.
That's what you get.
If your last name is Popeson,
You get a Pope hat.
Popeson, you have
We all knew it was the Pope's son.
Here's your complimentary
No one knows
Pope
who the
hat.
Pope's son is. We just went, oh, you got that hat on.
Yeah.
He must be a Popeson.
You must be one of the Popes.
Jorge Pope-san. Yeah, so that's what Deneen's argument is, that the Pope's a bad guy, Jacoby.
Okay, well, there has to be a reason for his actions. And yes, we have fought, well, I have fought and swore by the truth above all else, but now I want to find out the truth above all else.
Well, I think we understood what the... Oh, right, you stormed off. I forgot because it was very quiet. So the Gaians, the people with the spiky backs, they have an item that fell from the sky. Men with glass heads gave it to them. Don't ask about it. Anyway, it's a Numeneran device. It's a very powerful artifact. And I believe the Pope wants it. The Cypherists that we killed, they were sent to retrieve it and or start a war to make it look like the Gaians were starting a war so that we had an excuse to go fight the Gaians, kill them, and take their things.
Okay, so they have an artifact that the Pope wants.
Yes.
And why don't we go? And I guess I at this point I kind of like, I don't know who's doing the oxen thing, who's driving the Numen
I think
oxen.
Angry Scout is
The Numenera
on
van.
the roof.
Okay, all right.
It's like, how does this work?
All right, cool. Then I guess why don't we? And I lean out the back of the caravan and I signal to Scout to turn it around, and I'm like, then why don't we just go ahead and get back to and head over to the Gaians and see what this artifact is about before we head back to Heathen.
Because it doesn't belong to the Pope.
I do not turn it around.
Yeah, I know.
The Pope is trying to steal the item from the Gaians. Right?
Right. Well, I want to find out what this item is and what it does, because
Wait,
maybe the Gaians.
Are you
could
not
have-
concerned that the Pope is trying to steal from indigenous people who want nothing to do with his popery?
Yeah, are you not concerned?
I'm more concerned about this artifact now. I don't. How are you? How is none of you concerned about an artifact?
Oh, I'm very concerned about the artifact, and that I would never admit to wanting to steal it while Nell is here. Regardless, the Pope wants to steal it, and he's willing to start a war over the stealing of it.
Right. Wait. Hold on. Nell, what is this artifact?
My village didn't find it. I don't know. Some about glass-headed space people. The cylinder. I don't know.
It's a battery.
It's a battery.
It's a battery.
I have no idea what that is, but
Battery.
I don't know. Scout, what is a battery?
It turns things on remotely.
It turns things
I know
on
what a
remotely.
battery is, but what is a battery? Why did he say what? He said, why did he say it's a battery?
That's what he believes the item is.
Oh, the artifact.
Right.
Currently,
Or a battery.
yes, it is all speculation.
Right. The point is, it was given by glass-headed spacemen.
Yeah, hold on.
to the
Hold
guy.
on.
Oh, yes.
You mean like it turns something on like a power source, or it turns something on like a remote control?
Like a power source.
Like a
Oh.
power source.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like a power source.
Done. Then it could.
But as I was saying,
How do you guys not know how technology works?
I know how it works. I just didn't know if you thought the wrong word, being a remote and not a battery, if it's turning things on. But never mind. Sorry.
There's
What?
about to be some battery down there.
What?
what?
People are farming.
I got it.
As I was saying, glass-headed spacemen came down, gave the battery to the Gaians. They said, great, in Gaian. And they kept it. And they said they did great things with it, I assume. And now the Pope, Mr. Popeson, he has it. He wants it. He doesn't have it. He wants it. And he wants to go start a war to take it. That means he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
So then we imprison the Pope and we seat.
Gregory
Go ahead.
does not want to be a pope.
Wait.
He likes the Gaians and wants to just go live and, I don't know, frolic and farm or whatever. But I don't have a problem
Greg.
with the Pope.
Greg,
No, is everything all right? What'd it do?
where's Popeson?
We did turn him invisible.
Is this what it was like when I was invisible?
Except you kept coming up behind us and shouting our name in our ears.
Did we turn him invisible?
Yes, I look like Gregory Popeson now. Did you not notice that I look like a 13-year-old boy?
No, I noticed that. I just didn't know that he was invisible somewhere.
Yes. I wouldn't give him my good looks. That's ridiculous. He wouldn't know what to do with them.
And where is he?
That's not my problem.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you want to be the Pope because he doesn't want to be the Pope. So you are now him, so you can be the Pope.
I think you're getting it.
Is there something next to me? Like,
No.
You're doing the window thing with your kid. This is just going.
go! Go!
But it's going slow. It's like a horse-drawn carriage. You're just like. Oh,
At this point, as you guys are moving,
Emotions, headphones.
you guys are moving yourself through the desert, and you are now coming up to what appears to be a large grassed field. The grass isn't incredibly high, but it is decent, maybe about knee high. You notice that there seems to be creatures that are kind of popping their heads up. They'll look at you guys every so often, and then they'll get up and they'll fly away. The sun kind of shines down and shimmers down across this field, and the dews that are on the top give a nice reflection of light, almost blinding, until your eyes adjust to it. It is a beautiful spring day, though.
Aw. This is the calm before the storm.
Do we recognize this weird phenomenon? Is this like a normal occurrence?
But knowing the fact that you're now moving from your desert, you imagine that whichever way you're going, as long as it's south, the next big milestone that you guys are probably going to hit is the Teeth River.
Okay. Oh, right. There's a map somewhere, probably, huh?
I already gave it
You
up.
put that map up there.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
Where's the town we're going to?
It is down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Down here.
Oh, okay. I was way south. Like, we have a long way to go, everyone.
You still have a long way to go.
A long way to go.
Yeah.
You guys have a very interesting set of directions. Like, you guys can go straight lines. You can, there's a lot of options for you guys are open. This is completely open world at this point now. So
Yeah, I think we're just kind of going straight there.
Okay.
Right?
Well, you guys still don't have a plan. You guys are just heading there. No plan.
To be fair, though, we haven't had a plan for about 13 episodes. So
True.
when has that stopped us?
You're right.
I mean, I always have a plan. My plan is to make more money.
Yeah. And Deniz's plan is to get the best deal. Jacoby's plan is to find the truth above all else.
That's true.
So far, he hasn't liked it, though.
Yeah.
What's Nell's plan? What's Nell's plan?
Keep the fight over there.
Perfect.
Touche.
If we gotta start a rebellion on the other side of the border to keep them fighting amongst each other and not with us,
Oh, yeah.
we doing it.
Okay.
Well, it's going to take a while to get the key. So maybe what we should do is start the religion in cities along the way there, right?
Ah, I see. Another
So-
dragon style.
Are you on board now, Jacoby, to start a new religion?
No, that was Myth.
Oh, okay. I understand. Sorry. Similar voices.
I think he
I
has
only have
multiple
one voice.
personalities.
Could be
That is not true.
So, yeah, I agree. Sorry. Back into character.
So, you know what?
Wait, hold on. For the record, who was just agreeing there?
Yes. Scout!
No.
Scout!
What? What?
Where are we?
We're at I always want to say Titty River, but it's Teeth River.
You're not there yet.
Tide.
We're almost
I
to the
apologize.
Tide.
Yeah, you're probably up here somewhere.
Oh, we're going to be to the river in probably a day and a half or so.
Can we agree on
To the
that?
Titty River.
It's
Tide.
Titty River.
Tide.
That
Tide.
clearly says Tit He River.
The word is tithe. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
We're
I'm
going
not
to
learned.
the Titty River.
I'm not one of you learned folk.
I didn't get no good book learning in school. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That says Titty.
I'll take the rapist for 500. So, you mean therapist? Yeah. My question is everyone's really ADD moment. Where is Popeson?
We don't know. That was a real moment. We don't know where Popeson is.
Yeah,
Is he in the other wagon?
I didn't put him anywhere.
we have another wagon.
We have 2 wagons.
That's right.
No,
we not-
send
I
one,
thought-
we send one off.
We only have one wagon. Are you seeing the second wagon, Scout?
Am I?
No,
No.
are you on the second wagon?
I thought we had 2 wagons. I apologize.
You have one wagon.
Gave 2
Okay.
wagons to the Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys gave them most of the food aside from like a crate or something to give you guys enough food to get back. You guys made Pope's son invisible. Why am I calling him that? You guys made Gregory invisible. And then no one ever spoke to him again after that
Don't
situation.
need him anymore.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, I guess I'll eat my dates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Popeson.
Cosmetic skin. We out.
Popeson. Gregory. Greg.
I called
You
out.
shout out into the field, and it causes some of the local wildlife to stir, but there is no response.
Did you guys not get the main ingredient that we needed?
Well, to be fair, I look like Gregory Popeson, so I feel like that's probably fine.
If I was brooding on last episode.
Yes. Do you think it's... I mean, he's probably the safest he can be, right? He's invisible. No one can find him. Right?
He's also the most dangerous.
No, I feel like everyone would think he's a ghost if he...
Well, that or he's wandering the desert by himself right now, so we should really
You know
kind of
what?
focus.
He's just gonna be a ghost.
Yes, I feel like if he dies, it's okay, I look like him. I mean, unless the death of the original
I'm
person
not saying I'm not
removes
saying
my
he's
face.
dead. I'm just saying. I mean, he either would die just from trying to survive out there all by his own,
Yes,
or he will just live his life as a ghost
right.
or an imaginary friend.
Popeson. Yeah,
I really don't want to do that either. And I'm gonna go. Can I try to hunt him?
You want to try to hunt him?
I hunt with great skill. All right, let me try
That's
to
true, he
hunt.
does hunt with great skill.
Okay, that's very true.
I'm gonna throw a rifle
First thing
through
about
him.
my character.
It has been, I don't know, maybe about a half a day of travel. We'll say that since you guys left the unseen lake, or the area around the unseen lake where you guys were heading.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to turn back around.
Any time in that. Okay.
We're
yeah.
gonna have to turn around.
I mean, if he wants to hunt him, right? You probably would have to start back
Yeah,
to
but,
where.
if we want to go find him, if he's even gone, but he hasn't even responded yet, so we can only assume that he is.
True.
Or we can just move on. But I feel like,
not having him is a problem.
yes,
And I feel like we should have had him with us this whole time.
yes,
I don't know who was in charge of Popeson.
I think whoever turned him invisible should have had it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting this on me. I'm barely in charge of myself. Oh,
Yes.
fine. Then we turn it
Yes.
around. Find Gregory Popeson. Fine, I guess. Says the most indignant 13-year-old, most affluent 13-year-old in the world. Fine,
Fine, let's-
find the child. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Well, you guys go to the river, and I'll just run back and see if I can find him.
You're
You're gonna run back?
run back a half a day?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Who? I don't know how to drive. Do you know? Nell, Jacoby, do you know how to drive this?
I don't know how to drive this either, so you guys are probably just as good as me driving this thing.
Oh, okay.
Because it moves so slow, it's not going to really require you guys to check to drive a cart.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty intuitive. Pull right, pull left. That's it. All right, so you're heading back.
I'm going to head with him.
Okay, both of you guys are going to be heading back, leaving the two of you at the river, or heading towards the river at least.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to split the party. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
When we come back, I expect a TV show called Dean and Nell. All right, I'll see you. Bye.
Dean and Nell.
How long were you waiting for that one?
That was
A very long time.
Wow.
Welcome to Numenera, home of the Numenera.
That's the show. Good night, everyone.
Oh, here it goes.
Who loves Numenera soda?
Nell loves Newman orange soda. I do.
Do. What it do.
Is such a pope? Okay, I have an idea. Take the pope. I need a pope. I need a paperclip. I need 2 pairs of shoes, and meet me outside.
That's what Keenan used to always do.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yep.
God damn it.
I have trouble differentiating between Keenan and Kel and all that
It's the
sometimes.
same shit.
Nah.
So Dean and Nell go to the river.
So the two of you guys are on the process of racing back. I'm assuming you guys are moving with great haste.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
beating.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tireless, so I'm like he gets tired, and I'm just like,
You're both pretty.
Okay. So you guys are going to get there. Do you have anything that's going to help you like run long distances, Jacoby?
No, but I run fast, so we get there at the same time.
Sure. Not even going to argue it. I'm assuming you have something that says.
Don't have anything.
Oh.
No.
You guys are traveling together.
I can
though,
hover.
right? Okay.
No, I don't have anything that's like.
He has no resistance.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no. It's not difficult terrain anymore.
All right. D9 and Nell. You guys are currently moving forward. Who's driving the bus?
Not the 13-year-old boy. Probably.
No. After maybe about another 2 or 3 hours, you find yourself coming up to a large rushing river. To your left, you can see maybe about a quarter of a mile upstream, and it's kind of obstructed view of what appears to be a large waterfall, incredibly large. In fact, the water mist that comes off of it streaks a rainbow that kind of just edges from the very top to the very bottom of it itself. Yeah. Other than that, across maybe 200 and a half yards, like 250, you notice, I don't know why I said half, 250 yards, you notice the other side of the river itself. So that's that. Scout and Jacoby, you guys are making your way back north. As you do, the air starts to get hotter as you guys move further up. It is, in fact, a hot day out today, but this is starting to get a lot worse. You travel for maybe 4.5 hours before you are back. Guess where you guys left off? It's kind of hard to keep notes of the tracks due to the fact of the wind blowing the sand left and right.
And it's probably getting darker.
Yeah.
what direction did they go?
They went south. They continued south, and you guys traced your steps right back north. I'm assuming you guys traveled in a straight line.
The other caravan.
Oh, they traveled north.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Without doubt. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we would keep making our way north. Can I roll perception to make sure there's not like a invisible sand angel on the ground?
Invisible sand angel. So go ahead. Because Jacoby is with you, I'm assuming you guys are doing this together. Go ahead and make me some rolls.
What are we rolling? Just intelligence straight up?
Whatever you can argue it to be.
Hold on. I gotta see.
A nat 20 from Myth.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so
I
he's.
roll with great skill.
Yeah.
I do not see what is going on.
Hey, but at least it's better than a 4.
It is.
You know. So what do you want your major effect to be, Jacoby?
My major effect, I see this. I see tracks of where the boy went or the caravan. I'll let you decide. But my major effect is I see the snow angel, but it's sand.
Okay. Yeah, you see a sand angel. It appears that someone laid down and kind of just made their mark by moving their hands and feet together at the same time.
Excited that he was invisible.
Yeah. Maybe about 15 feet away, though, you do see a set of tracks that are heading off east.
Sweet. Scout?
Yes.
I don't know what you picked up, but I picked up this. Look at this. Tracks.
Oh, we definitely need to follow those.
All right.
Only invisible people make sand angels.
Right. I would only assume, because if I was not invisible, I wouldn't care to. But if I was invisible, I would want to see the limits, which would be sand angel.
Yes. Push it to the limit.
They couldn't have done it too long because it's baking in here in the sun. We should probably go.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like it went off this way.
So I'm going to say that you guys were there, so I can use this to mark. You follow the tracks for maybe about an hour and a half. They head east and then take a sharp turn heading southeast. Eventually, you find yourself to what appears to be a large structure cresting over a large sand dune. A set of mountains lies underneath it, and the structure seems to be standing, but is definitely from some ancient civilization. There's pieces of patch metal that are kind of welded onto it that are holding it up, and the structure itself is massive. You probably guess that's somewhere in the range of 13 stories high.
Oh, so much stuff in there.
You definitely see the set of tracks kind of leading down the sand dune and making their way that way. Where they stop, you don't know. They kind of fade off into the distance.
I keep running along the tracks and seeing the prospect of getting more stuff.
Okay. Jacoby, you're following suit?
Yeah, but I'm going to probably keep an eye on him. Scout, I know, can fight and take a lot of hits, so I'm just going to let him go in front and kind of use the space as an advantage, so if anything does jump out at him, I would get a good eye and view of it before striking myself.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll. This is going to be a GM intrusion. You start to see Myth while you're standing backwards. Give me 1 second.
Do you want me to roll, or do you want a GM intrusion?
If you accept this, I realize that this could be a very good GM intrusion.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
You start to see the sand kind of bump up as Scout is running forward. It's behind him slightly, but it's off in the distance to the right. And you notice one to the left, and you notice that the bump sign kind of starts moving slow at first, but then picks up speed.
Like, we're talking like Bugs Bunny bumps?
Yeah.
Like wrong turn of Numenera. All right, so I'm going to Numenera. That was gross. I'm gonna Scout.
What?
The flanks.
As you turn left, the bump just gets to you. So, are you accepting this intrusion?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing you're giving your XP to. Yes. Good. Who's yes?
Scout.
Okay, I was still checking.
I already did.
I'm at 4.
Yes. Nice.
So now that this is going down, I'm going to need a roll to see if you can identify what this is prior to this going down.
Who's doing this roll?
Jacoby noticed it first. So as he's shouting to you, your flanks, he can potentially yell, something at you.
Is that enough time for me to draw out my weapon?
It might be. Let's depend on his roll here.
Okay.
La 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 la. What am I making? Intel. Hiya.
Yeah, you can do an intro.
There's 7.
You have heard of sandworms before. They're blood-sucking worms that are maybe about the size of a human. They move and burrow underneath ground, catching caravans and traders off guard sometimes. Maybe even one of your past adventures in your life, you may have come across these things with one of your desert jobs. But regardless, or if you had a job in a desert, that is, regardless of which, the scout, as you turn, I'm going to give you a asset bonus on this because he was able to identify these. As you turn, you see a giant worm. The mouth opens up and you see what appears to be a spiral. However, on the line of the spiral is nothing but sharp, jagged teeth that connect to a large, bulbous, worm-like shape. It launches itself out of the ground and spikes are spinning, almost as if the entire thing is one gear moving. It rips through the air at you as if a torpedo. And just as you look, you see from your left what appears to be a second one also leaping out of the sand at you.
Colliding together?
Going towards you.
Yes, but I'm the center.
Not timed. Yeah, but not timed. One came out first, and now the second one's jumping.
It's jumping out. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like you're just going to duck and they're going to ping.
That's what I was thinking. So do I have time to do something?
Yes. It depends on what it is, though.
This thing's flying at me. I want to move under it and get out of the way of the other one that's trajecting, and I want to bash up into it.
Yes, we could say that you definitely have time to, assuming that your weapon is always at your side, which as you being a fighter is, I'll say that you definitely have time to drop your foot and then swing upwards, but you are going to have to give me a speed check with a difficulty of 4.
Okay, so that's
This is for the attempt for the attack. This is for the dodge, and then the attack itself will go into combat.
Okay.
So think of this as a dex save. Nice. GM intrusion. Myth, you're really focused on him. You're really focused on those worms.
I'll take it.
You don't get the point.
Damn it. What do you mean?
If he rolled in that one, it's just
he rolled it. Oh, balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You don't notice the 2 worms that are leaping out of the sand just behind you. It's kind of a Jurassic Park raptor scene. Cool. I don't see it, or he doesn't see it. You didn't notice it as the 2 attacks come rolling in. Make me defensive rolls. Difficulty 4.
Who, both of us?
Just him, 2. This is the intrusion. I'm getting it out of the way quick.
2 and a 5.
Okay. You manage to duck underneath one, and just as it does, the second one rams into you. You take 5 points of damage, minus your
minus your speed.
Whatever you wanted. You made the roll. This is a defensive roll.
I guess I can't jump. I guess I can't dodge out of the way, so I'm just going to go ahead and just take it in the might.
Yeah, you dodged out of the way of one of them, right? You were making defensive rolls.
Right. How many?
Did you want to? I'm sorry. Didn't I not say defensive roll the first time?
You did.
Okay. Just double checking. So if you had anything to add to that, you might want to.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and reduce the speed. Makes sense. How many was it? How many points?
It's 5 points reduced, obviously, by your defense.
What? I want to get defense. No, my defense roll?
Or your armor. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't have any armor. Okay, cool. All right.
Okay, cool.
We cool then. Thank you.
All right. And now we can go into L initiative order.
Initiative. I'm not trained.
It's legit.
Okay. So I need you guys to just we'll do. Can I just straight up add turns? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
4.
If we had a token, we could click it and it automatically would fill us.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna do Scout.
I got a 19. Do we have to divide that by 3?
What do you mean divided by 3?
Take the 19. We'll just go first.
Or we could do teams. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
You roll initiative, and if you rolled higher than the monster, you go first.
Okay.
If you roll higher than the monster's, whatever his number is.
Yeah, his number is.
Monster's number.
The monster's number is 4.
Then we all go first.
Yeah, you have to be at 20.
It does.
12.
12? Oh yeah.
4 times 3 is 12.
Yeah. I did 5 in my head. Yeah.
Did you want it to be a 20?
I did.
Terrifying. Okay, we can do that.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Anyway, so with that being said, we don't need this music anymore. I feel.
There's music. I just hear wagons.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, wagon music.
Backgrounds.
Classic wagon music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That's not what I wanted to do.
So jovial.
Yeah, right.
Sandworms.
Yeah. I feel like I had something here, but I don't remember where it is, so we're going with this. Cool. So, as the creatures lurch out of the ground, they're going to make attacks against you, Scout. So go ahead and roll me 2 defensive rolls.
Okay.
They each make their own attack, right? It's not additive?
No, they each make their own attack.
Okay, cool.
So do I make 2 rolls?
Yeah, there's 2 people attacking you.
Okay.
We're just thinking about it. I'm just trying to make their turn go over quicker.
What's the difficulty?
4. It's gonna be 4 for the rest of the combat.
Okay. So I'm trained in might defense, and I'm going to try and be like taking my hammer and like hitting them up.
Okay. This is the original turn, right? Like that, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I'm just explaining my might defense.
Mhm.
Like, I'm trying to overpower them to get them out of my fucking face. So let's do it.
See, it's either 4s, 1s, or 19s.
Yeah. I want my minor effect to be I hit it up and it accidentally.
I think it's 3 damage, isn't it?
It's either one.
Oh, is it? It's 3. Well, this is.
Oh, it's either one. Okay,
It's a,
I didn't know.
It's
Yeah.
a defense, right?
Oh, duh.
So I'm not doing any damage currently. So I want the minor effect to be that it accidentally, like when I hit it up, it like the other one comes in and it bites it.
I could do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so we'll say that it deals its damage to them. Okay. Sweet. Cool. So those are the 2 attacks from them. The other 2 are going to make their attacks towards Scout. After they cross underneath you and you're able to dodge out of the way, one of them grabs onto.
You mean Jacoby or me?
Yeah, I'm Jacoby. I apologize.
Okay.
One of them rips past you and lands into the sand. You notice that dives back in almost as if it was water and the fish is just leaping from it. However, one of them seems to be latched onto you and you notice the teeth start to suck on you. Not in a pleasant way.
Yeah, there's teeth.
Yeah, you know that you can see off in the distance that one of them goes to make a lurch around and it leaps up at you. The first one was a surprise round because of the intrusion. This is their actual turn of combat. So you know, Jacoby.
Okay, so there's one in the air coming at me.
Correct.
I'm going to try to react as fast as I can and cut it in half with my wrist blade.
Okay. So this is a bite defense?
Yeah, it will be for you. I'm going to be attacking with speed, and I want to.
Well, this is their turn. This is them attacking you.
Sorry. Go
Doesn't
nuts.
he go first?
Huh?
Doesn't he go first? He rolled higher than a 12.
True. I roll higher.
Oh, you do? I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Aha.
Buddy. Yes, you go first.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a 19. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh, you went first.
Listen. My bad.
I did a might defense.
I-
I'll just go after this.
Yeah. The only person who's taking damage was Jacoby from the first attack, so he can make his attack for the surprise round.
Damage.
You're dealing 2 damage?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, and just as it comes around, you bring your blade up and you kind of slice at it. The creature withers as it slides across the ground, and then you notice that it gets itself back up and then digs back into the ground immediately again. Scout, it's your turn.
Okay. The one that got bit, is it gone?
No.
There's one on my arm still, right?
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
It's a different combat.
The one that got bit from the other one,
They kind of hit the ground. Blood. You saw a little bit of blue blood, and then they're digging back into the ground. Both of them.
As the one's digging up, I am doing like the fucking golf swing, like through
Whack-a-mole?
and like uppercutting, like, and trying to bend it to do more damage to it. So difficulty 3.
Okay.
I'm trained in fighting. I think that's it. So let's let this motherfucker ride. I'm gonna re-roll that one because
With XP.
yeah, 1 XP.
Okay. Told you 1, 4, or 19. So here comes the 4. No, it's the 19. My bad. I messed up.
Okay.
Why is this a thing? Why are those the only 3 numbers?
Okay. So the one I'm gonna do
The damage or an
the
effect?
damage, 3 additional damage. So I
Okay.
do. My hammer does. What's my hammer do? Hold on. I forgot how much. It's the medium weapon, so it's 4.
I believe so.
So 7 damage to that one.
Cool.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. So it's taken 12 damage so far. Yes.
Are you waiting for a confirmation? I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, I
how
was
much.
like, I was,
All right, that's true. Yeah.
okay, that is my turn. I am going to defensively wait for them to try to jump at me again.
Okay. Jacoby. Or it's their turn now. So the 2 of them the one that's sucking on you is now going to get a chance for you to break off. If you cannot break off, you're going to take the damage. So how do you want to get this thing off of you? Might or speed, most likely.
Well, if, you know what? I'm just gonna force push it off me.
Okay, that's a thing.
Yep.
Do you have to make a roll for that or anything?
Nope. It can just happen. It's 1 intelligence. Anything my size or smaller.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I was thinking like maybe it would hurt as it was coming off, considering it's attached, but
Probably. I'll allow it. I'll take a point.
No, that's fine. It's fine. That's too much. That's just.
It's not too much. I pushed it for free.
Yeah. All right. We'll say that you take half of its damage, so you'll take rounded down. So you'll take 2 points.
All right.
All right. It kind of comes off, and you notice that there's a bit of your flesh kind of hanged in one of its teeth. The mouth starts spinning again. Its body starts spinning again, and then drills itself down into the dirt. Just as this is happening, and you get that off, the other one leaps out, and you can feel a spray of sand on your back, and you notice that the sun kind of gets blotted out for a second. As you look up, the creature is falling down from its leap onto you.
Oh, I thought it was the evening. Okay. It's falling now.
Yeah, the sun is coming down. It didn't jump like high.
Reaction.
Huh?
Are you asking me for a reaction or is it attacking me?
It's attacking you.
Okay. I will. It's falling onto me. I just did a force push. I don't think I could speed. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a might defense here. I don't have anything else to do. I could probably push that one as well, but that's seems so cheesy. I'll try to do a might. Bam.
You guys are rolling like gods today.
What's
Die.
happening right now?
Just die.
I rolled 2 1s and I had to re-roll one because I didn't want to get super fucked. So
Yeah, no, that's cool. This is this guy's third 19. So yeah, go ahead. Give me the fiction.
Could All right. So now I'm thinking. So there was a worm on my arm that was like on my shoulder. Yeah.
Correct.
And then I force pushed it and things
Yeah.
flew off. And as I did that, like I pushed through. And then as I did that, I looked behind me, which you can't do because I'm plugged in. I looked behind me, so I'm like looking that way. And then I stick out my wrist blade with my right arm. So I do like a full 180. I push, and then I stick out the wrist blade behind me, impaling the.
Yeah, and you want to do the
worm
extra
on-
3 points, right?
I'm gonna do. I'll just do the 3 points because I'm not attacking, so I wouldn't do 5, but I'll just do 3.
So what's your damage? Oh, you're not attacking.
I'm not attacking it.
Okay.
Because
So-
it was a defense roll, so I'm just gonna do 3.
Cool. Yeah, and you kind of stop it, and as you do, you turn your hand slightly. The creature runs into the blade and then kind of pushes itself off of it. And you can see a clear line of blue blood start to trickle off of it as it dives into the ground. You notice as the blood hits the sand, you can see little crystals start to form as it reacts with it. The creature dives into the ground and starts swimming through as well. I attacked you already, Scout? No, right? That was the first attack round to Jacoby, right?
No, you attacked me the first time.
Yeah, this is their next turn because you guys had a turn now. They're going.
No, didn't the order get fucked up because you attacked me?
Yeah, but you guys had the first round.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm getting attacked?
Yes. This is their turn. So then so on and so forth. It's a 50-50 turn, right? So it's their turn, your turn, their turn, your turn.
Okay.
So one way or the other, it's fine now. You guys were surprised, so it worked out anyway.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said, the 2 worms are now coming at you. You notice that one of them is moving definitely a lot slower. In fact, you can see 2 of its coils are not spinning at all.
Yeah.
And it dives into the ground, and as one of them leaps out, you can't quite tell which one it is due to the speed that it is moving, but one of them seems to be flying at you. What do you do? Reaction or defense?
I'm gonna defend because that's what I do. I'm just
Okay. I meant might or speed, but that's fine. I'm gonna do.
Might. This is might defense.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Yeah. Fail?
Yeah, it's a difficulty 4, right? Oh wait, you have minuses to it, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, you dropped it down to a 2 because you're trained in might defense, and then there was something else.
And then I lowered it by 1. So edge.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 edge and might, so that means I lowered just 1 point. Is that how it works?
If you have 2 edge, you only have to spend 1 point to apply effort.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm spending effort on that one. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I meant to say that earlier, but I
You're
forgot the math shit. Because math. Yeah, that's how
Maths is fun. Oh, cool. So, yeah, as the creature flies through the air, you're able to withstand it. You get your weapon just in the nick of time as it clamps onto the handle. You can see its teeth grinding and they actually get stuck as these gear-like teeth kind of get trapped on the metal bar and then whip themselves back around as it falls. But that was just the ploy. As you look down, the creature lurches from underneath you. Going to strike in your nether regions. This is going to be a detrimental to you due to their plotting. This is going to be a 5 difficulty for this specific attack.
Okay. Oops, what's going on here? 5?
Pack tactics.
I'm trained in might defense. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that'll help me out here. Sharp-eyed.
What's the definition of it?
Sharp-eyed gives me basically I'm trained in anything that's dealing with perception or sight. I do have perception as well to perceive.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. That's fine.
Okay, so lower to a 4. I'm going to spend 1 more and do might, and so this will be a 3 basically.
Okay.
I took it down by 2, so fuck it. Let's do it.
You re-rolling?
No.
Oh, okay. You say let's do it. I assume re-rolling. No, you're like, no, fuck it, I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you brace for impact. The creature comes up and latches itself onto your inner thigh.
Yeah.
You can see its body starting to spin, and as it spins, you notice that there seems to be certain pustules on its body are beginning to glow a red as this white flesh-like creature is just grinding those gears into your leg, sucking as much blood as possible.
Okay.
You take 5 points of damage.
I take 2 points of damage.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage.
I'm resilient and I have new armor.
Hey, there we go. I like it. So it's now your guys' turns. Either way, doesn't matter who goes first.
Jacoby, you go first because I just did my defense.
Yep, I'm going to. So I pushed one away and I just stabbed another, and then it burrowed into the ground. So my move now is going to run over to Scout, clear of whatever is near him, and then continue moving forward.
Okay, so yeah, you're trying
instead of cleaning up the fight, killing everything, I want to just move on. You know,
right.
I'm going to go up and try to clear off, clear his defense a bit, and then either just run or press forward instead of just.
Okay, so mechanically, do you want to be applying an asset bonus to him knocking this thing off on his turn?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you run up, you guys form ranks, and the other two are still dazed and confused. One just got, force pushed. The other one is gathering itself and it's looking pretty bad at this point as it's digging into the ground. You do notice that one of these creatures are on him. I'm assuming you're coming up, giving him defense and trying to knock it off at the same time.
Like an assassin would. So I guess I run up and I do like a crazy barrel turn and then land gingerly behind his back.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys are back to back now.
Yeah, back to back, ready for war. And then I go, we should probably move on.
All right, Scott, what do you do? You're muted.
I am muted. So what I'm doing, as he's like running up and doing flippy shit, I'm taking my hammer and just bringing it down on it and bashing it and ripping it off my leg.
Okay. Make a difficulty check against it. I might check against its difficulty. So 4.
4, and I'm trained in medium bashing.
And you're getting an asset bonus from Jacoby.
Okay. So let's roll this potato salad. Yeah.
Okay. So you dropped it from a 4 to a 1. Yeah, I know it was a 5. I'm a little upset about this. So you had the asset bonus, the
bonus because of the acid.
Yeah, from the acid that you do.
So trained in medium bashing.
Okay.
And then the other, what was the other one?
The asset from Jacoby.
The asset.
That's 2.
I took it to a 2. Oh shit! I lowered it too much, so it should be.
It should be. So you would need 1 more point, but unfortunately, so you weren't able to knock this off necessarily. You are smashing it and you are engaging with it, but it just seems to be clamped on there.
I hate these dice so much. It's either like low spectrum, high spectrum. There's like barely anything in between.
Yeah, they really need to get them checked and wait.
It's just you.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
So laws of averages. Gabblers.
I look at Jacoby and I was like, just keep running. I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm not leaving you.
Well, I'm trying to
press
get
on together.
So.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, okay. And then I turn around because I was back to back with him for a second, and then I realized that he's got this like hound worm on his leg. Can I attack it? Is it my turn to attack?
I believe your turn was running up and helping him. Jacoby, Scout trying to get his off of him. I believe it's their turn now. So Scout, take the 5 points of damage for the creature being on you.
Oh, okay. So I take another 2 then.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. And we're going to say that the other 2 have not caught up yet. You guys are not moving, and you notice that there seems to be a lot of digging around the ground in the circle that you were at once they got underneath the ground, and you notice that you can see just circles going around where you were standing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But not where he's standing now, not next to you, where he was standing prior to coming to you and then stopping with his back to you.
Okay.
Right. So 2 of them launch out and they start flying at you, both Scout and Jacoby. You guys can both roll 1.
So it's a might defense.
Rolling defense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
The red one or the green one?
There we go.
Yes, red one for API.
What's the API do? I don't even really know.
It's not applied. Don't worry about it. It's not applied. Don't worry about it. There we go.
Allah, take that.
Yep. Success. +1 damage. So as you guys, as they kind of both fly at you, both of you kind of like duck and sink, and they both fly, almost like crossing over you. And I'm going to say, because this is going to be their next attack, we'll get to it next turn. So it's now your guys' turn.
Can I attack the thing on my leg?
Of course, you can try every turn.
Okay. So trained medium bashing, and then let's do it.
You just got to roll a 6 or higher. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I do 4 damage.
Yep. It was more the might check just to knock them off. But yeah, you were able to knock it off. You can see that this was actually the injured one already. And it's dead. It kind of curls up onto itself, and you notice the gears just kind of come to a grinding halt on it as it just sits there. Blue blood just kind of oozes onto the floor, forming crystals with the sand. What are you guys doing?
Is there 2 of them left?
That you can see.
Right, that we can see. Yeah. So that one's off his leg and
Wait, there's
bleeding into
2
whatever.
or 3.
There's 3, but there's 2 that we can see. There was one that I force pushed off in the bushes.
Stuck in a bush.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
I can't
Yeah.
swim through bushes.
Yeah. Or maybe not in a bush. It's
Obviously.
the desert.
It's a cat.
Yeah, the worm went to the bush and it never came back.
Okay.
Got stuck in the tumbleweed.
I would start then running full sprint to the building.
Okay. It is keep in mind it is a good distance away, but you imagine that at full speed movement, you guys might be able to race these things.
Okay.
It's gonna be epic. Is what I'm getting at here. Okay.
I'll start the sprint as well, and I'll keep my blade drawn.
Okay, so we're gonna end combat there, and we're gonna turn it into a chase scene. But before we do, at the river, hey guys,
Sandworms.
sandworms suddenly appear at the river.
The one from the bush.
Sandworm stinger.
It's a bush. It's a bushworm.
Yeah, it's a
It comes out
bushworm.
of nowhere.
Tumbleworm.
I hate all of you.
How dare you, bushworm?
Watch it wiggle. So as you guys are sitting there, you notice that, like I said, about maybe 200 yards away is the other side, and about a quarter of a mile north, you can see the waterfall with the rainbow and everything of the sort. The area that you're particularly in right now is not heavily wooded, but it is wooded to some degree. You could definitely see fields, but there are trees around you. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be much of anything in the way of structures, or it's pretty much a field at this point, aside for the few trees.
Is there a fjord? Can we cross this river?
You know what? Go ahead and make me some. I'm assuming you're gonna explore. So go ahead and give me a perception. We'll call it investigation, whatever you want. Intelligence of some sort.
Anything you want.
I peek my head outside, and that's
Religion.
it. What's the difficulty? Oh, never mind. I clicked it too fast. So I rolled a 15, and I'm not trained, so that's not a thing. I'm just a 15.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any ford.
Nell, can you make the carriage float?
Maybe
That's good enough for me.
I can try, and we'll figure out if it floats once we put it in the water.
No, I mean didn't you make the boat float? When there was no water.
No.
Did it levitate? Wasn't that?
Nope, that was definitely Scout's anti-gravity spray.
Shit. It was Scout. Where did he go again? Oh yes, to find the boy. the invisible boy. Why did we do that? I don't... What if you just force pushed the entire thing? You did that before, right?
It's gotta be my size. Or thereabouts. It's a finicky move. I'm only like tier 3 of 10 possible tiers, and
what if we just find a ramp and jump it?
If I had to put a number on it, about 3 out of 10.
what did you say? Put a raft on
What
it?
if we just find a ramp and jump it?
You think the Numenoxen can get that fast?
No, I don't. Bob, what else is in this cart, right? Because we took everything. We took the Cypherist's cart and then packed it full of all the shit.
Yeah, so...
Is there Flex Seal?
Is there Flex Seal?
Do we just...
Slap
Nice
it on the
meme.
side.
We can, but first we gotta saw it in half.
Yeah,
Then
and
we-
then slap it on. With a glass
Hey,
bottom
guys.
boat.
You could just extend it by like 3 inches using just Flex Seal.
Yeah.
Great meme.
Oh, you make my rockin' world go round.
Let's say that inside of there you find we'll say 3 grenades, explosive grenades. But other than that, not much of anything of use.
There's nothing of use in here. There's just grenades. I don't think that's going to help us.
No.
Explosive grenades? Because that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, are these like magic raft grenades? Like you throw it.
I
and just-
don't. I feel like I used one to vaporize a man. I
You
feel like
used
they're more of the same.
a entire belt of them. If you remember correctly, you're like, I have the full belt, right? I want to pull all of the pins and then put the belt around their head, I'm laying them.
I did
they
that.
just- Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
You did.
glorious.
You killed
it was actually epic.
I don't think that these grenades will help unless we're trying to kill the river water. I don't know what it is. How do people normally get across here?
I'm sure there's a bridge somewhere or a ferry.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess we could go towards a bridge. Go see the giant amber monolith floating there, miles and miles away.
No, you don't see that.
It's enormous. Yeah, that is a huge thing.
Yeah, it is. It is rather big. I guess maybe you'll see it.
Go towards that direction. Perhaps there's a bridge. I don't know terrain. You're not from here. We're the worst 2 people to drive this caravan.
And you went to the exact same place that they said, "Hey, go wait for us over there. We'll be right back." And now you're just like, "All right, we're here. All right, let's get out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I thought that they said meet us there. Wait for us there.
Nell, I didn't listen to them.
I just didn't listen.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a bit of a follower, so I figured I was just gonna kind of go with what you were saying.
Great. I mean, I'm starting a new religion, so I need plenty of followers. Just
I don't know. That seems like a bit much.
you might like it. Have you tried something that isn't animism?
Nah. You know, it's just kind of.
I'm still trying to merge the 2 of them. I'm thinking about like the animistic truth, or something.
I mean,
it's a mouthful, but
our belief system is kind of come as you are, be who you want to be. There's no real strict rules,
right.
so yeah.
So I'm trying to meet in the middle. What about like half rules, half do what you want?
Can the rules be bendy?
Yes, of course.
All right.
Indeed.
As long as there's ways to circumvent the rules without actually breaking them.
Yes, of course. That's all I do as I circumvent the rules. I'm not a criminal at all. So we're just gonna wait here then.
Okay. What's the new religion called?
Oh no, I was asking you. I don't know. I'm still working on it. Do you have any ideas? We have the truth, and then we have animism. Animaniacs. It's not gonna work. There's a copyright infringement there. You can call it animality. That's probably bad too. I don't know.
My name's. I'm not good at names.
Oh well. Okay. I'll think on it.
I'll let you know if I think of one though.
Okay. That's
The
what we're
camera
doing.
pans back, and you guys see the two, Scout and Jacoby, racing through the desert, running as fast as you can in what appears to be about 30 or 40 of these worms, just leaping out of the sand and back in, diving in and out. Some of them are coming, and you notice that the faster you move, they seem to be now coming from the rocks as well, and from deeper into the sand. They all seem to be converging, following you guys. So we're going to go into a set of skill challenges. It's not going to be pass or fail. It's going to be more along the lines of you guys need to succeed 3 before you fail 3. Let you guys decide who wants to roll on what. Metagaming is allowed for this. I think that's pretty good. So with that being said, as you guys are racing forward, you notice that a series of worms have actually managed to get up in front of you guys and have leaped over. I need one of you guys to figure out how to avoid this.
Jumping.
Okay. Who's going to be the person who jumps? And this is, you're going for both of you, by the way.
Yeah, I have jumping as a skill.
Okay. Done.
What's the difficulty 4 still?
Yeah, we're going to say it's a 4.
Okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to say might, but.
Jumping? I can see jumping being both might or speed, so. Unless it has like an attack.
I imagine I'm vaulting over, like speed, like
Yeah.
I was jumping, like trying to jump onto something or that was like moving. Maybe speed.
Right.
I'm trying to.
You're like triple jumping as opposed to high jumping.
It's like, what does it look like when you jump? Does it look like Superman or does it look like Spider-Man? You jump it with force or finesse?
Thank you.
Well, force, and then it's like over it, and then he sticks.
It's like hurdles.
Running.
Yeah.
Force,
Go ahead.
Force-ness.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's difficulty 4 trained. I'm going to spend 1 might and lower it to a 3. So I had to roll it better than a 4. No, 6. Where's potato salad? Are you fucking kidding me?
All right. That's what.
Yeah.
Unless you're re-rolling it, that's one failure.
No.
Okay. Cool.
I don't like spending my XP. I hate that.
You guys stumble forward, just barely avoiding the creatures that are sucking onto you. As you're making your way, you start to notice that every step that you take seems to be getting slower and slower. You can see a series of worms are making their way up, and you realize that in front of you, the water or the sand has become liquidy, and all of your steps are just incredibly rough. And every time you move, you seem to be sinking deeper and deeper in. What do you guys do? Just to let you know, Jacoby, you have to roll on this one.
What? All right. So, okay, couple things. Are these worms flesh or are they like technology?
Flesh.
Okay.
But they seem to, life has started mimicking technology.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Right. And now this sand stuff that may be water. Is it water or liquid or is it actually
No, it's quicksand.
We can't. Okay, it's quicksand. Well, fine. I will then.
Desert quicksand, because that's a thing now.
Right. It is just ash, and I don't know. I don't know what else it would be.
It's desert quicksand. Just go with it.
Okay. All right. So you got it. And,
Everyone likes desert quicksand. Come on.
can I? Hold on.
I mean, you could if you want. It'd be kind of weird. I've never.
How long of a distance is this quicksand? Would we say, or can I not see?
You probably guess maybe about another 30 feet in front of you. So about like a single.
So he jumped, and then we landed, and then we landed in quicksand, or like we.
Yeah, you guys started running forward. And, yeah, you guys started running forward. You gained some distance, and then you tumbled and. Not tumbled, but as you started moving, you started noticing that you were getting deeper and deeper in.
Okay. Oh boy. I can hover, but I don't think I can't do anything to help him. I could push you.
Yeah. I mean, you could hover, and then you could use your strength to fling me.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work is you just have to get out of this. All right, you tell me how you, and then it counts for the both of you. It's a skill challenge, so you guys are just, it's very meta. It's just more of a chase scene than anything else, right?
Okay. Then in that case, we tumble. I get up first. I grab his belt loop, and then I like the belt of his pants, and then in that case, we'll just hover, and then we both kind of, and like I can't hover with both of us, but I can do like a very low gravity leap, maybe.
Right.
And I kind of go, and I spend both because it's gonna be 4 I spend for me and him, so I'm gonna be very tired for trying to do this mentally. So I'm gonna spend 4 so I could lift he and I, but not very far, just to get us across. Is that cool?
Yep.
Sweet.
So go ahead. You get to roll anything for it, or it just happens?
I'm just doing a hover, so I don't have to. It's just points. So I spent 4 points.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So that'll count as a success then.
Cool.
Sweet. As you guys land, you guys are 1-1 now. The worms have caught up due to the quicksand, the slowing of the quicksand. You can see a multitude of these worms now. Where once it was 30, you can see probably the whole hive have made their way out. And you notice that off in the distance, you can see instead of these small little holes or bulges that are coming through the sand, you see a massive one. Maybe about the size of the cart that you guys were recently on, pushing up underneath the sand. As you guys are racing forward, it seems to be on a direct line path with you, but nevertheless, you're seeing this happen. But what you don't realize is there seems to be a large gap in the dune in front of you guys. You don't notice it because you're looking, and you start to tumble forward. One of you guys need to fix this. What do you guys do?
As we tumble forward, I want to climb up the other side just as gracefully as we fell.
Okay.
And so this would be a better than a 3. I'm gonna do more effort. Spend 1 point and lower it to 3. So I have to get better than a 6 again. Oh, there we go.
Hey, he broke the 4 roll curse. I like it. Cool. So as you guys stumble across the ground and immediately leap back up to the other side, he grabs onto Jacoby's collar and kind of pulls him up as well. Go ahead.
I grab his belt loop.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
We're just like, whoa, ooh, like we're doing some graceful stuff.
This is awesome. He like floats up and then tosses you, and then he tumbles down. And as you guys tumble to the other side, you grab him and you throw him up. You guys are just launching each other. Oh, it's so good.
I'm using Numenera like psionics to help him, and he's just using brute strength to just throw me.
As you guys land and you're looking around, you can see this monstrous worm. It looks similar to the other ones, except this one has a large bulbous sac connected to its backside. You notice that as it stretches,
the queen worm, be careful.
It's the hive mother. It even with this bulb, it still kind of turns, and it does have the teeth on the outside as well that does allow it to spin into the ground. It's not as fast as the other ones, but it did have your trajectory, and it did have the forward distance on you to try to get into your way. You are definitely faster than this one. If I'm not mistaken, you guys are 2-1, right?
Yeah.
As you guys are making your way forward, the creature opens its mouth, and in front of you, the size of maybe a double door opens up, pushing the sand out of its way as it lurches towards you guys. What do you do? Particularly Jacoby, it's your turn.
So this thing opened up its weird barn door mouth.
Yeah. It's just so massive. It's probably, I was just giving a size comparison.
these the little ones have like these weird drill mouths, and this one's got this weird barn door style. This thing's like just coming right at us, about to swallow us.
Yeah.
I don't know. My Jacoby thing is to just dive right in, but there's just blenders in there. Jumping into a blender, I don't want to do that.
Behind it, though, you can see the tower.
Behind it? All right, so it's coming at us?
Yeah, it's coming at you, but behind it, this looks to be probably the last obstacle.
Scout, you have to trust me.
Okay.
As this is like coming towards us, you're going to have to jump when I say.
Okay.
High as you can.
I can jump pretty high.
Okay. Are we like, I picture there's like, is there anything behind us that we can vault with? Or is it just like, we're going to have to just.
There's worms. Lots and lots of worms behind you. Now converging on you guys. So you got the massive one in front of you, and then you probably have now close to about 90 of them behind you.
Okay. I'm all right. I go, I guess as it goes to like lurch and like rear its head out of the ground, I go, I don't know about you, but I could jump pretty high.
I can jump.
You're on your own.
Jesus Christ.
So ready? 1. Jump when I say. 2.
Good luck.
3. And then I try to time us. I use force push to push the ground as well as hover to try to and like try to double jump out of there.
Can I be an asset?
That's not it. It's the timing really what matters.
Yeah.
Be an asset with the jumping. Be like.
I'm actually going to say because of the fiction that you gave, I'm going to give you a timing bonus asset for it.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead. That was good fiction.
I guess this will be intellect for a roll.
Yeah, we can make it intellect. I'm down for that.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what would knock this down. You know what? Giving me some edge will do it. So I'll just do that. Yeah, so I'll knock that down by 2. It is a 4 right now. It's going to be a 3.
I apologize. This is going to be a 5.
This is a 5. Okay,
yes,
that's fine. So it's a 4 now.
Well, it's a 3 because of the timing bonus as an asset.
Timing bonus. Could I use the fact that... Oh no, because that's just jumping. It's the timing. So it's 3 right now. And I think that's going to be it. I don't know if I have anything. I have stealth, but that doesn't help. I maybe no. All right, I'll just do it.
It doesn't see us.
Well, I was like, maybe my training of stealth would know about timing. But
Still succeed.
Too much. Yeah.
So you both leap up, and you can see that the large worm even collides with some of the smaller ones, and you notice it kind of eats some of them as it comes crashing down. A cloud of sand rises up. You guys tumble forward, and you guys kind of roll across the ground. A scene of just cloud of smoke and hundreds, or not hundreds, but tens of worms are just flying through the air. You guys tumble into the door of the tower. You open it up, walk inside as all of them ting, 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 landing onto the door on the outside. Looking around, you guys are breathing. It's pitch black, and you kind of hear, I see you found the worms.
I turn on a glow globe.
Yeah, and you don't see him, but you definitely heard him. But what you do see is maybe about 3 or 4 of small creatures. Their noses come to a large red point. They seem to have tiny little pitchforks. They wear a small little loincloth. You notice that all of their bodies seem to be about pencil thick. They're skinny, aside from their head, which is long and pointed. They look at you with beady black eyes and red dots, and they kind of just turn their head as they raise up their pitchforks, and that's what we're calling for the night.
Damn it. This is where I come in because I can befriend these people.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah. Yes, the spear-toting monsters. Yes, you can befriend them.
So these little, how high are they? I think I've got a really weird anatomy in my head, but I just don't know how high they are.
No, you probably have the right anatomy. So remember, they're literally like pencil thick. Their legs, their chest.
They're like little guys.
Yeah, they're probably maybe about a foot tall, each of them.
Gross. All right, so they're like these. They're like red. They're little red skinned, or they have like fleshy with like red highlights or red dark.
Well, because
black
they
eyes, little like red pupils.
Yeah, black eyes, red pupils.
Gross. All right, these are weird.
What the
All
hell?
right.
Okay. Okay, I mean it's
Yeah,
Numenera.
they've got like these rudimentary crude pitchforks.
The scout, they look
That's
friendly.
exactly what they are.
So cool. What the hell are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
Scout thinks these are friendly. They look
Like a
friendly.
demonic twig blight of some sort.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
cool.
Weird Numenera shit. Cool. Guys, that was episode 2 of season 2 of Knights of Truth. Here, we're naming our religion. We're taking if you guys use hashtag UMG Knights on Twitter and tweet at KWFrags. He wants to know all of your names for what the possible new religion is called. That's what I'm saying right now.
The golden.
Leaving it in the comments too. How about that?
Yeah, leave it in the comments too. That's a thing you do because it's on YouTube
Yeah.
later.
That's right.
That being said, let's go around, do our introductions of our cast here, and get the hell out of here. We'll start with the stars of the show tonight, McLogan and Mythmatic. We'll start with McLogan first. McLogan, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
You can find me on Twitter. I do stuff there. I'm on shows mainly. I don't really stream anymore. But come watch me on the many shows that I'm on. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm not on a show tomorrow. Next show I'm going to be on is Friday. And then, God damn it. The golden truths from pro wrestling. The honest truth is I like a lot better. I'm follow me on my Twitter. I'll shout out what show I'm gonna be on. I think I'm only on one show other than this show this week. Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k, if you guys like that kind of stuff. I play a pilot that almost started the Slaneshi cult. He had them all killed because he liked orgies.
You like four cheese?
He liked orgies and
Yeah, it's actually
like four cheese. Like I like 4 cheese pizza, and then you started a cult.
and then Slanesh came out and he's like, I love cheese pizza too.
Me
With
too.
BGM music. And then you're like, it's pretty loud. He's like, no, it's not loud enough. And he turns it up.
That's
And
actually a
then-
founding principle of the new religion that I'm founding.
It's pizza
No,
with a
it's
boob on it.
Slanesh.
It's like a
No,
Slanesh
cheese pizza. Cheese pizza and EDM.
Oh.
That's the honest truth. It's cheese pizza and E EDM.
There it is.
We're vegetarians. But yeah, that's me. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tweet at me. I'm usually good at responding. So
Sweet. We'll jump right over to Mythmatic. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to, my dude?
Man, that was fun. Really excited about the chase scene and being another introverted anime assassin. So thanks for that. My name is Mythmatic. You can follow me over on twitter.com/ I forgot which website I was plugging, /Mythmatic, where you can see what I'm tweeting and what I'm doing throughout the week. It's been a lot of fun. Can't wait for next week. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Let's jump right over to Frags. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you up to, man?
I am KW Frags, and yeah, I do this kind of stuff. And you can find me on Twitter if you're so inclined.
And coming soon to Instagram. That being said, we'll jump over to Bob. Do you hate me?
my name is Bob, or Good Night in the chat. You can find me as in Dyson Heroes on our channel. We stream Tuesdays and Saturdays and Wednesdays. So yeah, you'll see us tomorrow, the next day, and then this Saturday. We might also be doing a podcast and maybe even a board game night. We're working on a few things. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. But yeah, you can find me there. You can find us at Dice_Heroes on Twitter as well. So yeah, that's me.
Fantastic. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for the show. Thank you for the cast and chat. Wow, what's wrong with my mouth today? For being here as well. Guys, if you want to support the channel, please go check us out on Patreon and join us in our Discord if you want to join the conversation. That being said, we're going to go raid our friend Ted over at Nerd Immersion. They are playing some D&D. They are wrapping their campaign of Prince of the Apocalypse coming soon, so go check that out. And yeah, from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.